Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go. 180! Mike, let's go.
Garoppolo on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now a first down throw, Locke. And he'll find a man. That's Landry. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Locke. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry, the intended target.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
Here we go.
They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Samuel, the 36 overall pick in last year's draft. Played his college ball at South Carolina. Really good senior campaign. 62 catches, 882 yards, and also threw in 11 touchdowns for good measure. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Here we go. 180.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. I'm coming.
11.
Hey, check 24.
General West.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Shoot.
White. 12.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
12.
After the run, Luck going to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage,
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mark is a very, very fickle man.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A pretty big opening there on 1st down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo gives to Breida. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Garoppolo finding Goodwin. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. After the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Locke. Open man is Cran, able to connect. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Luck on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. Jordan Reed has it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coach. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Hopkins, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 36-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
To throw is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
A gain of 13 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Garoppolo now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
White.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
12.
From the gun, here's Locke. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Locke. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they've put in on it. It's not just your static one.
Now he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a run with Geis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Niners 31, Redskins 10. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Jarvis Landry, 76 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
Once again, they run with Green on first down. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
White. Check. Hey, alert.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Switch it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Back now at FedEx Field. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, seam 6. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
A shotgun snap for Love. Looking long for his tight end read. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Redskins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9.
43.
Out of the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 4th down, Locke. And he finds the tight end, Reed. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Luck now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Locke. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. To the air again, Locke. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now that turnover might just about do it here. 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. They find some open field here. That one good for 26 and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage. Anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front's
a big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. This is Geis. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach? Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Now a play fake, and it's Luck.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Trying to get it to Landry there.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.